Okay, they can hear you now.
Hey, everybody. One Scott said in the last 45 minutes they've had over 4 inches of rain.
I bet. Matt, pull that. I don't know if that's real or not, but
we'll see. Let's wait it out.
Let it go for a minute.
How is everybody?
Lori's making sure she's on time so she don't have to write any essays.
One Scott, you need to send us some of that. We need all the rain
I'll take
we
it.
can get.
I would take it, no doubt. All right. I was making sure we didn't have any special visitors. I don't have any.
That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna make me write an essay this time.
It's too hot to write essays.
I commented yesterday on her live. I said, look, you can't assign essays if you're going to keep going live while people are still trying to work. We were still at the farm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness.
Hey, Deborah. She's hoping we're staying cool. Heidi said it's about to storm there also. I think we might get some rain in a couple of days, but it's going to be scattered stuff.
There's Miss Kathy. Lorraine. I'm seeing everybody rolling in now. We're getting there. It's a little bit of a, well, I think we say it every live. It's been a little bit of chaos till we sat down.
It's always chaos.
She said it's thundering there.
Huh?
It's thundering in Missouri.
Well, it might be in Missouri. We're a long way from there.
We are. I thought we were going to get a little rain earlier because it got kind of dark, but it didn't happen.
Loma said they're melting in northeast Texas, and that's about the way it is here.
It is. Hey, Landon.
From Denise, North Dakota.
Robin.
Well, Zoe, you might as well go ahead and address the elephant in the room.
Or the goat in the room?
Yeah. Or the 4 of them.
So, y'all want to see some baby goats?
I didn't say nothing about having to show them.
Why not? We got them. They're going to hear them.
Oh, I saw Lori's comment about eating cantaloupe while she was watching the goat video. Mm-hmm. And Jane doing her motherly duties.
Oh.
And Lori was slurping on cantaloupe.
Yeah. Mac, start handing them off to me. One at a time.
All right, Heidi, they're coming. This one is already my favorite.
Yet. She started. Not yet. I want to start with.
She was starting with my favorite.
I want to start with the boy.
The little boy.
The little boy. Hello. Say hello. This is our solid black.
And he already has a name.
He does. He is the most chill goat. He don't have a whole lot to say. He's not always hungry. So we are calling him Hippie.
We thought he was sick. That he was sickly and he was just laying there. But when you walk up, he raises up. And he's lively. He eats good. He's just chill.
But he is all black.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know it. Look,
well, he's talking right now because Mama's messing with him. So that's Hippie.
There's Hippie.
Because when she puts him back in the pen, he's just going to lay down. Uh-huh. He's just chill and don't say nothing.
Mr. Jim said there's his new nephew. Okay.
Oh. This is the one I was hoping was the boy that you saw on the video.
So this one was born. Well, the other one.
Remind me to address that.
Okay.
Too.
The other one, the black solid, was born to Jersey. And this one.
This is the first of Jane's babies.
This is the first of Jane's baby. Say hello.
That one is not chill.
Nope.
She bounces all over the place.
And this one's Gremlin. Because Nick's determined, because she's got the...
I had someone comment, so I told you I wanted to address that. I had somebody comment because I said that the Gremlin's name was Spike in the video. And she said his name was Stripe, and she's absolutely right. I actually looked that up when I was going to try to put the
Look
little
at it,
clip of it.
She's looking.
I was going to put the little clip of the gremlins in our video.
Yeah.
And when I was trying to look it up, I couldn't find a clip of Spike. And the gremlin's name was Stripe.
Mm-hmm.
I thought all these years that his name was Spike. And
he was today years old.
Yep. And Scarlet Bandit is the user's name. She said something about his name on the movie being Stripe. And I said, she's absolutely right because I found that out last night.
Well, this is Gremlin, and Gremlin is a girl.
Gremlin.
And she is a girl.
And she is wild.
Ginger said she thought Billy idle when she saw the mohawk. Okay, hold on. Okay. This one is No Name.
This one's Jersey's other little one.
This one?
But she's got some color on that side.
She does. She's kind of a grayish brown.
Hey, Kayla.
Say hello. Hello, everybody.
Nana's little love stalked that too. I don't know why.
Hey,
all these years, like 30 years, I've thought that gremlin's name was Spike, and it's Stripe.
Yep.
Well, her name is Gremlin.
But she's,
and you don't have a name yet.
She is. She's
what are you doing?
going potty. Call it Bunny.
Did you potty on Mama?
Goodness. But she's sweet. She's pretty quiet. Get down, Kate.
Lori said that one can be Mary Jane.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now, this one has unofficially been named Big Hungry. I call this one Big Hungry because she loves to eat and she is extremely active.
And this is the last one y'all saw born.
And this one definitely got all the color.
Woo! She got all the color and all the personality.
Yeah.
She's loud and hyper.
So the other ones, they are not doing the bottle as much. They're drinking out of a
syringe.
Mm-hmm. But this one right here is bottle crazy.
Loves her bottle.
Gizmo, that's cute. That would be a good one for the gremlin girl. Gizmo.
Okay.
That's more girly. Yeah.
That's more girly, but Gizmo was a boy.
Yep. So look at her. It don't matter.
What are you looking at?
She looks like cowhide.
What are you looking at?
She said, why am I up in the air? So, she's a pretty girl. She definitely got all the color of the crew. There she goes.
I saw when she hit the ground, I was like, oh my gosh, look at the color on that thing.
Look at her being quiet and calm like she ain't bad.
Acting like she's behaving.
Look at you, like you ain't bad. Call her Moo.
She gonna get in front of these people and act like she behaves. That thing's wild.
All right. Well, you'll hear them in a minute.
Well, Mac just fed them, so it might be okay. But that one's probably still gonna scream because she's noisy.
All right. Thanks.
All right. You know.
Maybe they'll lay down now. We've got them in a pen right here. And so what we've been doing is every day when we go to the farm, we take them out there and put them in with their mamas and let them nurse all they want to. And then once it's time to go, we collect them up and bring them back. We tried to milk. I was trying to think about what I did today. We tried to milk. Help me out here. Jersey,
yeah.
We tried to milk Jersey, the one that's got the enlarged.
Well, we've been milking her.
Yes.
She's just not giving a lot.
Well, we've been milking her to release it, but
Right.
I actually milked her to bring it home with me.
Right.
And for about 15 minutes, we tried, and we really honestly only got just a little bit. But we're going to feed that to him tonight. And all we can do is just keep trying to relieve that pressure that she's got. She really, really wants to feed her baby. She's just not got the milk. There's just so much mass without milk. But I don't think it's mastitis.
Mastitis.
Whatever. I don't think it's that. But
Mastitis.
But I really don't think it's that. She doesn't seem to be in pain. And it's not hot.
No, it's not hot.
Female, like when women have it, it gets engorged. Yeah. You get engorged and really hot, but it's tender.
She can have issues other than, and there's different types of mastitis. But the first time I milked her, there was no blood or anything. It was not flaky. Mm-hmm. There's no heat.
No.
If you were really paying close attention, you may have seen some blue coat on the back of her. She had a little abrasion.
Well, you know what I think it is?
I don't know what that's from. Probably rubbing on the fence.
No, you know what I really think it is? I think her skin is stretched so much that it was just, you got a bug.
No, it wasn't.
Look, there's a bug right there.
It was an actual abrasion. I mean, like an injury. So
okay. Well, it looked much better today.
Oh yeah, it looked a lot better. Yes, Loma, they have had plenty of colostrum.
Yes.
So
I did see several people leave a comment that they really needed colostrum.
We said it in the video.
Well, yeah, they did. They've all gotten. I think they all were able to get at least a tiny bit from their mamas, but we immediately hit them with the.
They did, but we gave them colostrum gel and then started them on the syringe immediately.
There's Catherine.
Catherine's been bottle feeding too.
I guess you were the only one that didn't find all the bug on your face funny. Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Lorraine asked a question that someone else asked in the comments, and I wanted to make sure I addressed it. So some asked, would we sell her? And Lorraine just said, you are going to have to retire Jersey. And then some others just were questioning what you would do with her. So with this issue, there's probably a really good chance that we won't breed her again.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sell her or get rid of her.
No.
She was born on our farm, and she'll stay there. There's a good chance that unless Dr. D was to tell me differently, she probably won't be bred again. This is her
first time too, right?
This is her first time, so I would see what Dr. D had to think about it. But just to be honest with you, there's probably very little chance that she'll be bred again. But she'll stay right there.
Yeah.
Her mama and her sister is there.
And she really wants to be a good mama. You know, she really
she's trying hard.
To the babies when they're there. We just can't leave them because she can't feed them.
And
properly.
Her having an issue this time doesn't necessarily mean that she's gonna have an issue every time, but I would.
There's Jacqueline from Cowbell Farm.
Well, hey Jacqueline, I would get Dr. D's opinion before she was bred again.
Yeah.
But right now, we've just got to continue treating her. Tea tree oil is what's been recommended. You just have to have a carrier oil with it, but it'll help dry it up, and we'll move on from there.
Yeah.
But she's doing fine. She's producing. She's just not producing enough, and she's got a lot of swelling.
Yeah.
And to answer the questions that we were getting, we probably would not breed her again.
Right. Is something blocking her milk from coming out? So
Well, we're getting it.
we're getting milk.
That could be something internally, but
yeah, I'm not thinking that it has to do with the actual udder itself or like the nipple part of it, because there's no blockage there. Everything is on one side. It's up higher, and it's not milk at all, and the other side's so engorged, but the milk comes out when we I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I have no idea. I'm not following you. So I can't, I'm not sure. I don't know what words you're looking for.
I don't either.
Sometimes I help you out, but I don't know what words you're looking for.
It's not anything blocking the milk from coming out. She's just not producing enough milk on that one side. And it's the actual teat itself is not blocked.
There's Cynthia from the Netherlands. I don't think I've seen her on here in a while.
Yeah. Make sure to keep the tea tree oil away from the dogs. Okay.
Well, you just rub it on directly, and the dogs are not going up licking her. It's not something you give internally. You put it on
like a lotion.
Yeah.
Or
but you have to have a carrier oil that you put it in there, or it'll dry them out too much. So
we have, she said, are expressing it. So we've been expressing some. I'm not trying to encourage it to keep producing heavily because I don't want her to get uncomfortable at this point. So we are expressing it enough to give her some relief, but not enough to encourage more milk production. Just enough to get the pressure off.
Lorraine said something about some stuff Brooke bought. I have no idea. I don't know what she was using. I can text Jason and ask him.
Yeah, I think it's some kind of cream that they were using on them.
Well, there is a
castor oil.
There is a golly, I can't think of the name of it. It's kind of the same thing, the same treatment as the tea tree oil, but it's mass something is the name of the medicine that you put on there. And anything that you can give them as a carrier oil and put that in there.
Yeah, Jacqueline's saying castor oil and Christy said coconut oil.
I mean, it said you can use olive oil, anything that's a carrier oil, so it doesn't dry them out so bad, because then you just have different issues.
Right. She's udder balm. Yeah. Bag balm cream.
There were several that I read, but
yes, I really think it is along the lines of what Fifi had with that.
Well, what was hers has a term. Golly,
it's in your messages.
I know. Why can't I think of it? Good grief. Precocious udders, isn't that what she has?
Yes.
And that happens when they're not even pregnant.
Well, hers began to get engorged several months ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Before we ever, and that's why we thought maybe she was pregnant. That was before we even knew.
Yeah, Jacqueline's talking about the castor oil draws out any infection, so that might be a good thing. The good thing is that we're not seeing signs of infection.
No.
There hasn't been any blood in the milk that we've gotten out. It's got no pink tinge, nothing like that.
I mean, heat.
There's no heat. So you're going to have to go check on Catherine. She's done got dehydrated and
that was
bad.
The other night when she wasn't on our live. She was out so late. She was out in the sun all day.
I thought they were saying she was still feeling bad.
She's got 2 gallons of castor oil. I might have to get some from her. She's got 2 gallons. I don't know what she's going to do with all those other than drown Mr. Tony.
She ain't going to drown Tony.
She's going to feed it to him in his
Tony was on our live when Catherine didn't show up.
That's because Catherine's out gallivanting.
Well, the cat woke him up.
Oh, honey.
She said, don't ask.
You done left home and honey done jumped all over Tony and woke him up.
What else was I thinking about we will have to address tonight? Doggone it. Golly.
Well, probably had to do with losing our baby goats.
Oh, Lord, yeah, that's it. Ugh. I didn't even want to talk about it. I was going to tell y'all Sunday, and I just changed my mind. And if you go back and you look at the first part of that live, I said, we're going to stay positive tonight. I'm not talking about anything negative. Well, that's when I decided I wasn't going to tell you about the baby goat. I was so ticked off. Golly. So in the video, I said I wasn't sure if we missed something. I had to know for sure. Dolly is producing milk. That was not the case. It wasn't that. Because that was bothering me the worst was seeing her nursing, and I'm like, did she not produce? No, Dolly was producing milk. Dolly was just fine. You could milk Dolly right now. So that wasn't it.
Maybe there's just being Dolly's first babies too. Maybe,
Well, her little boy, we knew was struggling. He was having a hard time.
Yeah.
He was here during the life before on the bottle, and he just could not get it together. He reminded me of Stormy, the baby donkey we had, just having a lot of trouble even swallowing. And there's nothing you can do if they can't swallow.
No.
I mean, you can tube them, but are you really doing any good at that point?
Life is that?
Are you doing any good? So when we lost him, the little girl's still out there with Dolly. She's fine. You go to the farm, she's jumping and bouncing around. No problems. And then you show up and
bam,
there she is. What the heck? So I had convinced myself, you know what? There's possible maybe Dolly's not producing or something. We just thought she was nursing good. Because she was staying on it. She was latching on like a champ. And jumping around and lively. I was like, there was no issue. And then we show up Friday and she's just gone.
Yeah. And it is sad because you don't want any loss, no matter what kind of animal or anything. You don't want the loss.
If we know that it's failure to thrive, I can deal with it.
Right.
Because some are just not going to make it. They're just not. And it's worse to have to show it on video. But you know that there are some farm babies that are just not going to make it. They're just not. And if it's a failure to thrive thing, you can deal with it. It's the, hey, she was fine and now she's not. What the heck?
Right.
That was the one that gets to me and aggravates me. So I put it on the video. It was actually Zoe's idea. She said, see what they say.
Yeah.
I was like,
they do in our position.
Well, Zoe, I've already made up my mind. I know what I'm going to do. She said, I know you know what you're going to do, but I want you to put it in there and just let them tell you in the comments what they think.
What would you do?
I can do that. In this
situation, what would you do?
But I had already made up my mind. I had made up my mind about Jersey's babies. We were still watching the other two. And Jane was doing fine. She was cleaning them. She was staying right there with them. But that little girl, the little colorful girl, would not latch on. She was suckling on everything in there except what she's
I think she got a toenail at some point.
Oh, good grief.
But I think as long as we keep taking them out there and allowing them the opportunity to keep that bonding going, there it is.
There's what? Oh, there's that idiot.
Hold on.
It's just a hello. I'm not leaving that up there.
Will you type the name in for me?
Lisa Bill is from, and y'all, hang on. Lori is going to try to correct me on this, and she's going to say it wrong. Lori and Cassie both, I bet you would tell me that I'm supposed to say Arab, Alabama. That is Arab, Alabama. And yes, Lisa, I know exactly where Arab, Alabama is. I had to pick up a cabin key there one time, and we went right across the line to Iron City, Tennessee, kayak fishing. Me and Nathan and
Arab.
but that is Lori, for the record, that is Arab, Alabama.
Arab.
It's not Arab.
No, that sounds funny to me. Arab.
Catherine says she can bring the milking machine if you want to try
We
it.
talked about that. I did talk to Catherine today. I don't even think I told you that. And she's got some extra goat milk too that we might get once we finish up this pack we've got.
Yeah.
And see what.
I tell you what, loved that goat milk was them chickens.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would go ahead and keep milking just feed chicken.
Hey, Sarah.
That was one of the meanest but most truthful things my vet ever said to me. If you have livestock, you'll eventually have dead stock. That's
so
unfortunately
much
it's true. I think, and y'all, if you've been around a good while with us, you know that we lost Pixie's mother.
Yes. Star.
I think that was one of the first animals we lost. We had to actually put her down.
We did.
And that was not an easy one. But we've lost goats, we've lost pigs, we've had different things happen over time.
We lost Heidi.
We lost Heidi getting hit by a car, which was the most incredible livestock guardian dog I've ever seen work. And she gets hit by a car and dies laying with Zoe. But I think the worst one on Zoe was Stormy, that baby donkey that she pulled out of those briars.
Mm-hmm.
When we stayed up all night with that donkey, and that was pure. I saw somebody else say it was failure to thrive. There was nothing you could do about it.
Oh, it killed Nick.
We tried.
Tell me that morning.
We tried syringe, drinking out of a bucket, trying to soak it in a rag and get it in her mouth. We tried everything.
Yeah. But every one of them hurts you hard.
Ooh, Zoe took that one rough though. Chris asked a question, and I did see it. Lester put a bra on his.
On his what?
On his goat with enlarged.
Oh my gosh.
Well, naturally, when I saw a thumbnail of a bra with holes cut in it, I had to look to see what he was doing with it.
Hello.
Daddy.
Wait, tell me what you're going to say before you say it out loud. Christy's been fighting with her AT&T internet. I saw where her power was out. She was fixing to have a dead phone anyway. Brett wants to talk about Stormy.
When we rescued Stormy out of the briars, she was in a rainy storm.
She was in the rain, wasn't she? And she was cold.
And in the storm too.
In a storm. Yep, that's how she got her name.
Stormy.
They said, "Hey, Farmer Rat."
Hey.
Lorraine said, "Has the farm you sold Henry to have a YouTube channel? I watched a channel that has a pig named Henry, and I was wondering if it was your boy."
Yes.
They do not have a YouTube channel.
They do not. Oh, Henry would be famous if he had his own page.
Ooh, wouldn't he though?
When we had Star, we had to use the little tractor to put her in the woods.
We did when we had to.
Wet the barrier.
When we had to bury her.
Yeah.
Grammy, she says, "Hey, Pumpkin."
Hey, Grammy.
Catherine says she's giving you air hugs. Henry is famous with Catherine.
Oh yes, Catherine liked Henry's walk.
But when I was a little baby, I used to crawl on him and lay on him.
You sure did.
You did lay on Henry, and people got on to me for letting you do that.
Miss Londa said, "Say hey, hey." Miss Londa said, "Say hey to Mr. Tom."
Hey, Mr. Tom. Daddy, but
What, buddy?
Henry actually let me lay on him and crawl.
I know. He did let you lay on him, but people got on to Daddy for letting you do that because they kept telling me the pig was going to eat you. And I said, no, he's not.
He loves me.
I know he
loves
did,
you.
but people was telling me how dangerous that was, and I said, he's just fine.
Yeah.
He's been around Henry since the day he was born.
Yeah, because we had him since...
He was a baby, wasn't he?
We had him since the day we had him since the day Bailey was born.
No.
No, he wasn't here that long. Are you ready to go watch TV yet?
No.
You're going to have to.
But we still have...
Catherine said to tell Tom that Shawnee's was calling them. Buddy, be still.
We don't have Star, but we still do have Mary.
We do have Mary. Why don't you go sit with Nana? Nana wants you to come sit with her. Nana and Mackenzie are sitting on
Red
the
just
couch.
has random information to give y'all. All right. What
Nana
did
said
Miss
she's
Lynn
had to
say?
She's sorry for our loss of the babies. Her dad told her that when they lost a cow, you can't lose them if you don't have them. It does not lessen the hurt. Do take care of the mom because you will want to breed her again.
We talked about that a
there
little
it
bit
is.
earlier.
There he is. He's back.
Is he back already?
Let me. Okay, Catherine got him. No.
Oh, he was talking to G&G this time.
Can you screenshot it for me? It's still there.
Oh, I don't see it. I don't have it on mine. It got taken away from me.
Well, I'm not going to wait then.
Crazy Funny Nick and Zoe YYTV.
But he was talking to Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine must be lying too. Oh, I was trying to answer Miss Lynn. She was talking about you will want to breed her again. I was talking about that earlier in the live, and we're going to have to run that by Dr. D and see what he thinks, because she may be held out.
She might just be everybody's aunt.
She may just get to visit.
Yeah.
She wants to be a mama so bad, but
but she is a mama.
it may not be in the cards for her.
Well, she can be her baby's mama, but we're just gonna have to feed them. I think it's what
It is what it is. But it's not to answer. And I will try to catch up on comments tonight, y'all. I have not. It threw off my timing because we didn't get to post Tuesday evening.
Yes.
So everybody was commenting, asking questions.
Well, with
and
us
posting it Wednesday morning, I just have not had a chance.
Yeah, with us processing chickens Monday, that's usually the day that we video for Tuesday evening. Well, we can't keep showing you guys processing chickens. Most of you don't want to see it, and we don't really want to have to go through that.
Some are okay with it, and there's people that want to see it.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see it, how it's done or whatever, you're gonna have to watch an older one, because I've got too many people that just and we've shown it twice.
Yeah.
So that's just a day.
It don't change.
That's a day out of our schedule that you're just not gonna see us video that day.
Right.
We may video some setting up or taking down or something, but the processing part, that's just a wasted day in video world because we're not videoing it.
So we end up having to do some of that on Tuesday. And Chance and Rhett both started football conditioning. And so that's...
Jacqueline says she needs to come next time we do
it. We could do it.
Jacqueline, we actually did a class one time, and
it was very successful.
It was a great time.
I would love to.
And we still have friends that came to that class.
Uh-huh.
People that we didn't know prior. we just put it out on Facebook, and they wanted to learn and see it done. And we still have friends. Matter of fact, Belle and what is the little bitty black and
Noelle.
white? Noelle and Jingle came from a lady that came to that class.
And then she had come and helped us again.
She came and helped us process turkeys.
Yep. So
Loma said they used to do 100 at a time.
Bless your heart.
I know your pain. Catherine, we have 2 pluckers.
Yes. So that kind of took up our day. That's why we were a day late. Here we are. We put it out today and went live all at the same time. So it kind of threw us. Everything has just kind of thrown us off because
Christy's gonna come from Kansas to process chicken.
Come on. I'm okay watching anything you want to show me. I'm primarily here for the banter. We should do another class. The day goes quicker and Zoe can hatch more eggs. That's right.
We have talked about it. We just have not been able to get it scheduled. We did an on the farm class. We set up the tents, had everything ready. We even served them breakfast. We provided them breakfast and drinks and everything, snacks, and we cooked one of the chickens on the farm.
We did. We deep fried
and
chicken.
let them try it.
So
we deep fried it just like you would a turkey.
That they're taking home.
And those people love that. And then the chicken they processed, they took home with them.
That's right. It was good. It was good. It was a good day, and it was successful. And we've been asked many times when we're going to do it again.
Tina wants to know whether he's Zoeism this week. Stick around. She's probably going to have one during the live. You had a little bit of a Zoeism earlier, but I don't even remember what it. Oh, mastitis.
Oh.
Our goat was suffering from mastitis.
Lorraine likes my new incubator. Me too. And I didn't know anything about it. I was bringing I found a peahen egg. And I was so excited. Well, I didn't find it. I think Chance found it.
Chance found it.
And...
Or you told me, Chance.
Yeah. And so I was bringing it over there because I was going to make room for it in the incubator. And you said, well, guess what I got? So that's pretty cool.
I was trying to get it put together before you got to the barn. And I barely got it done.
Well, I'm all about it. Guineas, I love the guineas, and they're very dumb. And so
is that why you love them?
I love because they look like prehistoric animals.
They are very weird looking.
And I love it.
They
have like these random hairs that just stick off their head.
When you did that reel where you caught one and let people see it up
so
close,
wild.
We got a lot of comments about how the heck did you catch that thing?
It's because it was so dumb that it got caught in a corner and couldn't figure out how to get out of a corner. And
Jackal says she speaks Japanese.
Japanese, that's funny. They if you want any animal to be prey, you would want it to be your guinea. And so we keep hatching guinea eggs. I would rather one of my guineas get gone. That sounds terrible.
That sounds horrible.
But then an expensive bird.
An expensive bird. Have you tried to buy a guinea?
No, I haven't had to buy
those things are like $30 a piece at auctions.
What are we doing?
Because they won't stay. I keep trying to tell people, if you don't raise it at your farm, that thing's not staying. It's going to leave.
Ours like to stand in the dirt road.
Catherine said peacocks are dumb.
So it's good. Talking about peacock. Well, let me finish. So we've got 30 something guinea babies now that we're getting ready to move on to grass.
We were right at 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got a bunch more. We just started in the incubator. Actually, one incubator's full and you filled up another one.
Well, we got one whole level. They saw it.
Yeah.
One whole level of eggs, and then the top layer is a few. It ended up being about 80. And then you have the other incubator you already have full. I don't know how many days it's on, but it's a lot.
Catherine said hers are walking in circles a half a mile away and can't find their way home.
We're going to have to help her round up them peacocks.
Yeah. So I did ask Brooke about. I got Mary Carl to take her guesses on the 2 pea chicks, and
I
Mary
saw
Carl
that.
is believes that the white one is going to be a male, and she's thinking the brown one's a female.
So they had some white chicks.
They did.
I'm wondering, do the white chicks stay white?
I don't know.
Y'all, I don't know that much about the peafowl. I need to know if the white chicks stay white or if they're a different color or
Which is
what.
It's wild to me because Jason and Brooke are not white.
They're both India blues, and we have white peacocks.
She's a Spalding. He's
Who
an
is?
India blue.
Oh,
She's a Spalding.
that's right. I forgot that part.
Yeah.
She is. Well, we have a white peahen, solid white, and then we have a pied male that y'all saw we brought home from Oklahoma. But we've got those little white babies, or now one, before they ever got there. So I don't know.
They do get, Lorraine said they get eaten up pretty quick. They do because they don't blend in. The brown ones, they can.
Well, I knew they would. There was no doubt. I've had to get them out of there.
Catherine can't find them. They're in the peaches.
She said peach farmers keep seeing them.
Well, they could be in the middle of town like that other family's.
Did they ever find those? Did they ever round them up? That was a pair of peacocks that were just wandering around
By Domino's.
town.
Yeah.
Is Miss Brooks still looking for them? Not that I know of. She's not making all the noise and stuff she was the first day. And she's come back to the pen now. She's, like Zoe said in the video, Brooke and Jason actually went in the pen with the white ones. So now all of them are in one pen.
And I've actually seen Jason mating
You
the white
did.
the white peahen.
She saw Jason.
I saw him mate her. So, and now we have an egg. I wonder, what if we hatch a white and India blue baby? Ooh.
I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun. There were 3 that showed up at a friend's mother's house in town and stayed all day and then left.
Lori said keep it PG.
Oh, sorry.
I'm glad to see Lori still here, but she did not correct me on my pronunciation of Arab, Alabama.
They might not have that.
I thought
there.
she had left. She knows what Arab is. Guineas remind me of the slee stacks from the old Saturday morning show, The Land of the Lost. Lorraine, we could have some pied babies, and we have a pied male there, so that's.
So there's really no telling what.
I'm just waiting to see what we end up with.
If anything, but it'd be neat to see. But you know, it's getting time to release them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm nervous though. It makes me nervous.
She said she was outside that time. She couldn't correct me.
I'm nervous about letting the new ones out.
Well, we were nervous when Jason got out and he didn't leave.
That's true. But that's a lot of money to just fly away.
It wouldn't have been quite so much if you wasn't shaking your head at an auction.
Well,
We could have got them cheaper, but you had to keep answering me. I think that's one of my favorite stories. That's one of my favorite stories is us accidentally bidding on stuff.
Good night, Mr.
Mr. Jim's got to go. We'll see you, Mr. Jim. We won't be here too much longer.
Well, tell me, guys, we got to talk about food. We always have to talk about food. So tell me what y'all are eating for supper. I need to know.
Most of these people probably already have.
Well, they might have.
You're used to Brooke asking about supper, but that's at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, We're the only ones that wait and eat so darn late. Meg says she's looking forward to seeing what the baby pea chicks look like when they're grown. Me too. I'm more. The brown one looks exactly like what Miss Brooke looked like when she was hatched.
She exactly like that.
That's exactly how I remember it. So I want to see the white one for sure, just to see if it changes. Because you know how chicks will be born and their color when they shed that baby feathers, they'll change. I'm just curious to see. There's Jody. Hey, Jody.
I need to go Reese's house.
What are we having over here?
Steak.
Cheryl's having bow tie pasta. There's some barbecue chicken wraps.
Jacqueline had BLTs.
Collards and pole beans. BLT.
So Miss Lynn said, how long do you keep guineas pinned before they can be released? Do you even remember? Because I don't remember. So the first group of guineas that we raised, we had them here at our house. And we took them to the farm and we let them out, and they were all over the pasture chasing bugs just fine, and they left. Like the next day, they were gone. 30 of them just left. No sign of a guinea anywhere. They didn't get killed. They just left. So the next group we took out there, we actually put in a pen, and it wasn't no 3 months.
Hey, Tony.
That wasn't how long we kept them. But it was several weeks, and they stayed.
Chris said they just emptied their Pit Boss smoker, 2-inch ribeyes, 2 racks of ribs, 1 sweet potato, acorn squash, and a bag of potatoes. Whew.
Well, I can go there then.
I don't know. I think I'd go at anybody's house right about now.
You'd go to Janet's house. She's having pizza rolls.
I'm all about some pizza.
Look, Janet says so Tony going to finally show up. Well, Tony was here the other night when there wasn't no Catherine.
Hey, Kath.
I thought, seeing what I missed there. Jody said it's cold lunchtime there.
She said, are we feeding the cows hay? It's so dry there in Arab.
They have access to it, but they are not eating it.
No.
We've still got relatively good grazing. We've been blessed with that. Sorry, I'm reading the comment off of there. But Tony said I support my friends.
He's laying in the bed beside Catherine.
He is. She must have woke him up typing or something. They have good enough grazing to where they're staying with that. They have access to hay and they won't go to it. So if we have to, we will. But
she said she raised hers with the chicks and they all stayed, but an owl kept getting them because they go up higher.
Oh yeah, I think really that is probably what has happened to a lot of ours with owls and stuff like that. But that second group that we just kept a few weeks, they all stayed.
Yeah. We had a bunch running around there for a little while.
But that first group, we didn't put them in a pen at all.
And they were gone.
Well, we raised them. I thought they would stay. No, the next morning they were gone.
Yeah, they all skedaddled.
That she's got half a pizza left, but you got to come to Nebraska.
Okay.
You gonna go all the way to Nebraska and get a pizza?
It better be darn good pizza.
Do y'all have a clean area on your creek for camping purposes?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
I wish I did. And that's in the future, but we've got to work our way to it.
Yeah. And we know a few spots that would be really good to do that, but we got to get down in all that thick.
Yes, it's pretty thick down to it. We had that fire break cut, but even the state only goes so far, and it started getting to wetter ground, and they wouldn't take the dozer any further. So we're going to use the fire break giving us access to try to get a little further. Not just to clean up the creek, but to clear out that beaver pond back there.
Oh, man. Oh, so do you clip their wings?
We did not. We did that on the turkeys that we used to have, that we raised to keep them from flying out of the pen. And that was mainly for their safety. We clipped their wings not to necessarily make them where they couldn't get out, but it was for their protection.
Yeah.
If they stayed inside the fence, they were fine. Once they flew over the fence, they flew to their own death because they never made it through the night.
That's right.
But that was also before we had dogs on the farm.
Rita said she's getting ready for dessert. Homemade blueberry cake with ice cream. I had Mackenzie make a cream cheese peach cobbler.
Catherine says, so what if someone stealth camped while you were away?
You will get bit by a snake.
You can camp all you want. I just don't have a clean spot on the creek. But you can camp all y'all want to.
There's snakes.
Yeah.
She could come and kill them because she's a snake killer.
If we ever get a spot down there, I really would like to get the kids camping out there, but we haven't had a decent spot. But anywhere y'all want to stealth go to, you don't have to stealth. You just show up. You know where it's at.
Lisa said, how about some of them biscuits and gravy for supper? They look good. She could almost taste them. We hadn't done that since then.
I have not had biscuits and gravy since I did that video.
That's because you hadn't been eating carbs.
Mm-mm.
She said she won't be with him. He's on his own till Littlefoot shows.
So, what are the chances? We talked about it, and Catherine says she was in. If we build the water slide with the billboard tarps, just to get the kids playing, what are the chances we get Littlefoot to go down that water slide? Can you imagine a reel of Littlefoot running down a water slide? I'm just wondering.
Camping with her Bigfoot.
Just throwing that out there.
Lori's got to go. The stupid dog said she's got to go out again. It's almost 9 o'clock. I hate when dogs have to go to the bathroom.
Catherine said Littlefoot is in, and Tony said done deal. I wonder if we could get Lori to run down the water slide.
Maybe. As long as you don't hug her.
As long as nobody
she
hugs
might
her.
run down it if you're trying to hug her.
Chased her down it.
Right,
From ours open.
Yeah. It wouldn't be too hot if Littlefoot's running down a slip and slide. I wonder, do y'all have slip and slides?
So, Tony, I've got a plan where I want to end that tarp right at a terrace and put an inflatable pool on the other side, so you just kind of go airborne and go into the pool. That's what I'm really hoping to do. I don't know how it's going to work out, but that's what I'm shooting for. But I can so see Littlefoot going airborne off a terrace into a pool. Oh my gosh, there are going to be cameras everywhere.
Soap it up good. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She said they do have slip and slides. I was wondering if they have them in Australia.
You know, we've got a video of Rhett at one of Chance's baseball parties. That's what their slide was made out of, and it was a long hill.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty steep.
And had all those billboard tarps, and we had that reel of Rhett going up there and sitting down and pushing himself. But I bet you they went through 20 bottles of dishwashing liquid that day.
Baby soap, yeah.
Was it baby soap?
It was,
baby shampoo.
Yes, no tears. Kind
of. Baby shampoo.
Making an event, sell tickets.
I bet it would go viral, us having Littlefoot sliding down a water slide.
Just come running down the dirt road and just
hit that slide and take off. Heck yeah.
And then keep going.
When she gets up, she got to run off in the woods like she's going home.
That's funny. There's your viral video.
I think so too, Deborah. I've got to get this slide built and see how it works out. Maybe I won't have any youngins go the ER.
They want to see us go down the slip and slide.
Judy, I'm going.
I sent you a TikTok the other day where the guy goes and takes off and he don't make it but 3 foot.
He went like 2 steps and fell flat on his face. He didn't even slide.
I said that'd be me if I try and take off, and there I am, still at the top. Baby oil and water on an inner tube. That's a good idea.
On an inner tube.
Littlefoot suit probably needs a wash by now anyway. That's right. It's done been in the Dollar General. Or a 57-year-old going to the ER in a Bigfoot costume.
Can you imagine us having to take Catherine to the hospital and her in a Bigfoot costume?
They
I don't even know how to explain
covered
that.
in baby oil. Oh, we would make the news.
Oh.
They have slip and slides in Canada. One of the neighborhood kids had one, which was very disappointing because we lived on an extremely flat land with no hills. Yeah.
My problem is our hills are terraced, so you're going to bounce.
Yeah.
So I've got to find the right spot to where we don't have to deal with that.
Are we doing anything for the 4th of July? We're gonna. You're gonna stand in the heat and cook.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing some cooking. Zoe's got it all planned out. I'm looking at a table full of squash and zucchini that I have to grill.
Yep.
I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah. That would be an interesting explanation. Yes, it would. We used to sell cheap ones at my work during the summer. I would have to go get some oxygen.
That's the good thing about those billboard tarps. Those suckers are durable.
They are. And by golly, they're bigger and cost just about what you'd pay for a cheap one at the store.
Retha said they're going to the 4th of July parade.
Oh,
so
that's cool. So we'll go watch fireworks, but that's not till 9 o'clock tomorrow night.
we have fireworks here in town. They do fireworks on the lake, which I'm not going to. They have a 4th of July pontoon boat parade and a ski boat parade. I'm not going to that. But I'll watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
But we're not going to make the ones on the lake. We'll just do the ones in town.
So, no, we don't have any big plans. We're just going to hang out, cook some food, and
we're going to hang out like the goats.
And pet on baby goats.
And live goats.
Probably make some peach cobbler because we got all them peaches.
Mackenzie was cutting up peaches last night.
Well, she made a peaches and cream cobbler, but I want to make like a true peach.
A cobbler? Where's that at?
In the oven.
Is for later.
For after dinner.
Oh, you just now made it today.
Yeah.
I was like, she was cutting up the dang peaches yesterday.
That's right. That was for today.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
Chris said contractor trash bags are slick as
They
snot.
are, but it would take too dang many of them.
It's ridiculous that there's a viral video out there of irresponsible parents smearing their kids' trampoline with soap and water and letting them jump on it, but Rhett can't sit on a tractor. That's right.
A trampoline with soap and water.
And jumping around and sliding all over.
I hadn't seen that one, but it sounds like it. Tony said I too like peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Well, Tony would figure out how to make it in cast iron.
He already has, I'm sure.
Peach cobbler?
Yeah.
I saw the cake.
I bet it's good too. Probably get some crispy.
Yeah, Tony. There's some chocolate cake in a cast iron I might need to try. I'll swap you some peach cobbler for it if Mackenzie's peach cobbler ain't good, because I don't know.
We're going to try it.
I didn't even know she had one in the oven, but I'm kind of excited. I hope we got some ice cream.
No,
we don't. Zoe's going to the store.
No, we're doing Cool Whip.
No, Zoe's going to the store and get ice cream. Ugh.
Our trampoline have nets, so kids use a hose on it all the time.
Tony said doing. Did he really do a peach cobbler in one already too?
I think that's the one with me and Brett were in the video.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Was that what? I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing.
It's getting pretty tough to find those billboard tarps. The word's gotten out about how good they are.
Kath, it is, and there's actually a website that's what they sell. It's billboard. Well, they sell all kind of tarps, but they sell it's called billboard vinyls.
Yeah.
And they are expensive.
Yes.
Good gracious, expensive. And I found a guy locally that gets them from time to time, and he's supposed to call me or send me a message the next time he gets some more, because I ain't got enough. We bought all he had last time.
Yeah.
But he only had like 4 or 5 left, and I want lots more.
Janet said, how do the animals handle the fireworks? So there's not a lot out there at the farm.
You don't hear them where we're at.
I mean, you might hear them, but it's not like super close and startling.
There's not any big ones
No.
close to our animals.
Now here at our house, the dogs might get a little antsy, but it's not gonna be bad.
As far as the farm animals, there's people around that shoot them, but they're not real big, loud ones. So the last time that there was a holiday where they were doing it, I think it was New Year's, and we didn't really have any issues at all. Joni's gonna have to catch us later. That's okay, because we're fixing to get off here anyway. I'm going to find out what this cobbler is that's been made I didn't even know about.
Well, that's something new we all trying.
Catherine said, yeah, he did, but he got creative. I don't know what that means.
She's talking about the peach cobbler video.
I know, I don't know what it means about he got creative.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe it was the kids being in it and stuff. I don't know. There was probably a Littlefoot walking by.
That was when it was Eli's birthday, and they were visiting over there.
Lorraine says she taught her dogs not to be scared. She dance around and laugh and pretend it's a party, and the dogs think the noise is fun. That's what you need to do. I'll video it. You dance around with the dogs while the fireworks are going off and let them think it's a party.
Okay.
Now I'll video it.
Okay.
That's how you got the dogs through the fireworks.
With the recipe.
Oh, with the recipe. There's Mr. Wade from the state of Montana. He got here just in time when we was about to finish up.
Yeah, it's time to settle in and eat some supper and
some of it. We're not gonna eat all of it, just some.
All right, we're going. We're gonna lollygag around a minute. So let's just tell everybody good night. Can you say good night?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, did you get an email from Wade?
I need to look. Wait, I think I did, but I need to look. Oh, Tony said he added Sunny D and citrus flavor, and it was
I bet that's
peachy
good.
citrus.
That
He said it was good.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.